Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. Um, Hi, if you're new, my name is Michelle, and I am a work from home introvert. So if you like these kind of videos, welcome, guys. If you've been here before, welcome back. So, I don't know what today is that I'm filming this, but I actually filmed this and then it's a few days later that I'm doing the voiceover. So this is usually my normal morning routine before I start work. I've said in my videos before that I'm used to not make my bed every day. And I feel like now if I make the bed every day, I feel like I'm productive. And then too, I won't get back in the bed. So here I am making the bed. Again, y'all, you know what? Today and yesterday, my bed was not made up. I intended to do it yesterday, but I had to get up a little earlier and I had some things to take care of, which is really not an excuse because you can take 5 minutes out to make the bed. But of course I didn't, and I just got out the bed this morning and I still didn't make the bed. I'm gonna do it later on today though. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna I'm really working on it. I know I've said it before. I've been getting better at it, but it's just some days I just don't feel like doing it, and then it's some days if I just get up and I start doing something else. Once I go downstairs, I don't come back up. So, yeah, but I'm that's like still a work in progress. I'm gonna get it together. Here I'm just washing my face with some liquid African black soap. I showed you guys this in another video, and the towels that I'm using are disposable face towels I got from Amazon. I'll link the towels and the African black soap down below. And I also use the eye patches, the Hyaluronic eye patches. I'm going to link those below as well. I believe I got those from Amazon as well. And those patches you leave on for 20 minutes. It's supposed to get rid of the puffiness and things like that. And then I just moisturize my face with some cocoa butter, shea butter, and vitamin E oil that I melted down and mixed together. Yeah, so I usually have me a cappuccino in the morning. I'm not really a coffee person. I can do the cappuccino because it doesn't taste like coffee. And I use the sugar free because I am diabetic. So a lot of the things that I use are sugar free. So the cappuccino is sugar free. The cream is sugar free. The the caramel, all of that stuff is sugar free. Now I know it's still like a sugar substitute in it, but it is for the most part sugar free. So I haven't checked my sugar in quite some time. So I kind of manage it with the sugar free items. Even if I buy pops or Kool-Aid, everything is either sugar free or zero sugar. So that's how I kind of manage it, and I've been managing that way for the past 10 years. I haven't had any problems. I haven't had my sugar being out of control, been too high, been too low. But I can say that if I like want some cookies or a piece of candy or something, I do get it. I just don't um, eat a lot of it. I get like the small miniature candy bars. I may eat one or two of those if I have a taste for some candy or something. But like I said, I don't go overboard. So I fixed some chili the night before, and I didn't um clean up the dishes. I was just tired because that day I got up that morning, I went to the store, came right back in, walked the dogs. No, I take that back. I got up that morning, went to the store, got stuff for breakfast and whatever else I needed for dinner. Came back, cleaned up the kitchen, cooked breakfast. After I had breakfast, I ate. Then I went and walked the dogs. Once I walked the dogs, I came back home, cleaned up the breakfast dishes, and got started on dinner. And I had been on my feet for like literally the whole day. So I didn't feel like washing up all the dishes from dinner. I did most of it, but it wasn't a lot from where the food was put up. So that's what I end up doing this morning before work. So and I do that sometimes. Sometimes you just don't feel like it. So that's what I end up doing. And y'all, I do apologize for the angle. I didn't have my tripod. I wasn't going to record this part, but I was like, just let me just set the phone up and record what I could. So that's what I just did. So that's why the angles are the way they are. Like I said, I didn't have my tripod, so you guys excuse me for that. But just hope you can see, what you need to see. And then I found it easier for me when I wash dishes not to make dishwater anymore, because when I make dishwater, I find that I leave the water. I don't pour the water out at night, which I know that you should. But again, this is real life. I didn't, I wasn't doing that. So what I just started doing now is putting the soap in each of the dish with some bleach, enough amount of bleach in one of the dishes, like a bowl or a cup or something, and then I just wash them that way. And that way I don't have dishwater just sitting there for the whole day or the whole night, and then it starts smelling. Because my husband has a tendency of, when he put his dishes in the sink, 90% of the time he doesn't rinse the old food off of him, so he just would throw it in the water. And if I don't wash dishes that night, or if he doesn't wash dishes that night, they just sitting there. So yeah, so I just started doing it that way. So here I am making my cappuccino before I go upstairs to work. I finished with the dishes, and then I realized that I was using the wrong cup. I like to use the cup with the top when I'm working, just in case I accidentally knock it over. And that cup with the top, I mean, even if it's, when it's spilled, it's not going to be a whole lot. It's just going to be like drip, drip, drip. But with this big cup, if I spill it, it's over everything, the computer and everything. So I prefer to use the cup with the tops when I'm working. Now on the weekends, if I have cappuccino, then I'll use the cup that you just saw. My granddaughter actually bought me that cup. I want to say it was for Mother's Day. I want to say it was for Mother's Day a couple of years ago. So I used that cup a lot. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm just getting my stuff ready for work. As you see me, I just changed the cups and everything, and getting myself together. I don't think I had any breakfast this day. If I did, it was probably later on in the afternoon, later on in that morning, or I just end up with lunch. Yeah, so here I am upstairs getting ready to start my work day, and I'm checking on some emails that I need to get to or respond to, or some phone messages that patients perhaps may have left, or a hospital, somebody that may have left. So I'm looking at that to
Hi, good
going
morning.
on.
This is Michelle from. Please give me a call back at 7600. Thank you.
So yeah, I just made a one phone call. I'm just documenting that I called the person that I called, so they can call back, and then I won't forget what it is that I called for. So every time I call someone, I always document that I called, left a message, spoke to them, give them a brief summary of what uh, the call was, so I can remember. Like I said, they may not call back for a couple of days, and I need to remember what it is that I called the person for. So again, here I'm just reading through some messages that was left for me the day before, or it mostly be the day before, because I try not to leave messages and things like that on my voicemail. I don't like to leave that stuff. I just try to take care of it. So these would be the things that came through after I clocked out. Um, so yeah, I'm just checking on that.
Hi, I'm sorry, you say Jacqueline? Hi, Jacqueline. Good morning. My name is Michelle. I'm calling center. Um, I'm calling because we keep receiving you all's faxes for and docked here in probably 5 years or more. And I've been calling like every day or like once or twice a week because somebody keeps sending these faxes to our center. And I'm trying to make sure that they get to the right place. And whoever I spoke with last week was supposed to send out a message to her manager or something, and but I'm still getting these faxes. The person that sent this fax, her name is Sandra. I don't know if you can write Dr. worked here in years, so I don't know if you can like remove our fax number, our address, or something, so we, won't continue to keep getting these faxes for her. And like I said, I keep calling, but it seems no one is taking the initiative to contact the correct person or whatever you all's protocol is. So if she works out of your facility, why are you guys still sending the faxes to us? Like I said, she hasn't worked here in years. But that's what I'm saying. If is there a way that you can remove that fax number from Epic? Because I'm assuming that the provider is not getting these reports or whatever these is that you all are sending. Okay, what's your team lead's name? Yes, it's 773-268-21. My name is Michelle. Yes. And the fax that you all, or not you all, but where they keep going to is 773-288. And the person that sent these two faxes name is Sand. But that's what I'm saying. If I'm not mistaken, I thought she worked out of your facility. Because I know when she was with us, she was just there one day a week. And she had privileges at your facility. And like I said, she's been gone for several years now. First name is Kanika. Health Center. So this report was sent yesterday. So I don't even know. There's no way for me to, um, or is it? There may be a way for me to print it and send it back to you. because I would think she would want to see these reports. And like I said, I keep getting them, and yeah. Or maybe you can. Okay. And is there a number that I can contact her back if I need to talk with her if I'm continuously receiving these reports, and where I don't have to talk with the scheduling department again?
So, guys, we have a new computer system, and a lot of our faxes come through electronically. And so, we had a provider that used to work um, with our corporation, and she hasn't been with us for quite some time. And I keep getting these faxes for her. So, this is the conversation that you're listening to now. So, as I was explaining to the young lady on the phone, was that we keep getting uh, referrals, not referrals, but reports from this particular doctor. Now, the doctor used to work at our facility, but she was only here once a week, and she has privileges at the hospital that I'm actually on the phone with. But they keep sending reports, so I'm like confused as why if she works out of that facility, why the report's still coming to us, and she hasn't been, like I said, with us for years. So this is what the young lady, she's trying to get someone on the line that can assist with getting this taken care of. So we won't continue to receive these reports. Now, I've been calling over there and speaking to someone in their scheduling department because that's where the reports are coming from, with no luck. So she just got me on hold. So
Okay.
we're gonna see what's to this. So guys,
Okay.
you're probably gonna hear some silence for a minute. Um, because like I said, I'm on hold. Oh, by the way, so I use my Bluetooth for my computer because I'm on the phone with talking with patients and personal information,
Okay.
and I do work from home.
So there's no direct number I can contact her at? Okay. Okay. Hey, I'm sorry, you said your name was Jacqueline? Okay, thank you, Jacqueline. Okay, you as well. Bye bye. Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to video. So I'm on my lunch break right now. Hope you guys can hear me because I'm kind of covering up the microphone. Let me see if I can hold it like this. Okay. So right now I'm on my lunch break, and I'm just walking the dogs. So I usually do take them out on my lunch, and or after I get off work if my husband doesn't do it. So he didn't do it this morning. So here I am walking them. I don't usually go far. Come this way, y'all. This way. Going this way. This way. I don't usually magic. Get away from the curb. I don't usually go far on my lunch break because I only get an hour for lunch. And I usually maybe do about 30, 45 minutes just so I can have time enough to come back and eat. But I ate about 12. I had fixed some chili yesterday, so I just ate that for lunch. So I really don't have like anything to talk about. I don't really have no like updates or nothing right now. So y'all know I'm an introvert, so I don't have a lot going on in my life. Um, so that's why I really haven't been posting, because I like I said, I don't have anything going on, so there's really nothing to talk about. mainly in the house most of the time. Um, watch your foot. So yeah, um, my daughter was staying with me for a couple of weeks. Well, she was with me for about a week or maybe a little over a week. She has surgery on her back, so I was kind of helping her out with that. And but yeah, she's gone back home now. She's 1 month, yeah, 1 month post-op, but they still don't want her to like be bending and twisting and things. She did get the staples out. She's doing a lot better. She's back driving. She's actually, outside doing her normal thing. She just can't bend and lift heavy stuff and be twisting the stuff for another couple of months. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much the only update I got. Like I said, I'm gonna finish walking now, and then I will get back with you guys maybe later on today. Like I said, I'm on my lunch break right now, so when I come back, I'm gonna be back at work. So I will probably talk to you guys before the day is over with. Bye. Okay, guys, I'm back from the walk. Still probably got about 15 minutes before I clock back in. Come here, girlie. So, come on. Y'all, it is warm outside. We got 1 week left in September, and it's still hot. And there's no breeze. And then it makes me real irritable. Then when I get hot, I get the itching all over the place, and it's really bad because first of all, it's already hot, and then I'm going through menopause, so I'll be having hot flashes, and that's the worst. So I'm gonna sit here for a few more minutes before I go in and clock back in. I'm just taking my shoes off, put my house shoes back on. I'll sit out here for a few more minutes before I clock back in. And it's kind of chill for a minute. So I'm gonna I want to talk to you guys later on this evening. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you guys later on this evening after I clock out. I probably won't be taking them out for their evening walk. I'm just not feeling it today. So hopefully the husband do it. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later on this evening after I clock out. All right.